Oh, hello again, you extraordinary subscribers. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hemingway Land YouTube channel for this, a video you did not expect to be watching, and I certainly did not expect to be making. Popping in right before Thanksgiving, guys, because we got a big thing coming up this weekend that I want to talk to you about. This is a bit of a last-minute thing. So this video will not boast the usual degree of polish and sophistication that you are all used to. You know, please excuse me on that. But every year we get the request, hey, are you going to do a Black Friday sale? You're going to do like a Cyber Monday thing. And we had tried it when the business first started in 2017, 2018. And the way we did it at the time were like discount codes. Like, hey, if you enter this discount code at checkout, you'll get whatever, $500 or $1,000 off or something like that. And I spent the whole Thanksgiving weekend answering numerous phone calls about where do I enter the discount code? How do I enter the discount code? How do I know you will honor the discount code? So on and so forth. And of all those calls, and there were dozens that weekend, zero people purchased property. And so I decided in 2018, hey, I got an idea. We're going to do this. We're going to lay it out in the weekly email exactly where you entered the discount code, how you input it, where it is at checkout, so on and so forth. And then we did that. And then my Thanksgiving weekend in 2018 was spent answering roughly about half as many of those ludicrous phone calls. And again, zero sales, guys. So I decided that it was a complete waste of time to try this, and I didn't want to waste my Thanksgiving weekends answering phone calls. Well, anyway, flash forward years go by, and my team, bunch of Sharpies that we have here at the North American offices of Hemingway Land, they figured out a way to do this. Number one. Number two, I have somebody who answers my phones now. So it'll be her job if she gets such questions. Anyway, so I'll get into that in just a bit. Point being, this video is going to be, I'd love to do a list of all the properties, go over every property, why we like it, what the price currently is, what it's going to be reduced to, so on and so forth. But we've got the Taos County bulk acquisition coming up, and quite frankly, my video editor is being overworked right now with Taos County videos that we're preparing for the channel for next week, hopefully next week, etc. So we didn't have time to do like throw together a big video, but we have been posting about this on Instagram, doing a lot of stuff on Instagram lately, have boosted our followers from 400 to 426 now, guys. So it's catching on, it's catching fire. Everybody on the internet is talking about it. Feel free to follow us there as well. Anyway, all right, guys, so here's the deal. So we're doing Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale this weekend. Starts, of course, at 11:59, midnight, whatever, on Thursday into Friday. That's Pacific time. There you go. Okay, so Friday at midnight. And it will run until Monday at 11:59 p.m., again, Pacific time. The discounted prices are 10, 20, 30, upwards of 40% off select properties. So major savings, making your dream of land ownership even more affordable. And these properties, so we're going to keep it to properties that are over $10,000. Hemingway, why? Here's why, guys, because otherwise we'd have to use a discount code. Otherwise, we just have a $500 checkout for everything that's pretty much over $10,000 on the website. So all of those properties are being reduced dramatically. And the second thing to know is that the discounts we're going to be doing are in New Mexico, Colorado, and Nevada. I'm avoiding the other states only because we either don't have enough inventory there or the inventory is under that sort of $10,000 threshold. So I'd like to avoid nonsense with that. Whatever the case, the bulk of what we have on the website is in those states, specifically in New Mexico and Colorado. So that's where you're going to see all of the property reductions. Additionally, guys, if there are any properties that are having their prices reduced and we offer terms on them, those terms are going to be removed for the weekend just to eliminate the confusion that I know it will create. So they'll be placed back on the property on Tuesday. And additionally, things to keep in mind, guys, is that some of these properties are represented by realtors. So you place the deposit. It's ultimately going to be the realtor who's going to be quarterbacking more of the transaction. And, of course, we'll be coordinating between you and them, and we'll set all that up on the following, Monday, Tuesday. But anybody who places a deposit this weekend, if you do it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, of course, as always, you're going to hear from us within 24 hours. And the other thing to keep in mind, guys, is that this is a really opportune time for sale on properties because anything that you place a deposit on this weekend, we should be able to close by Christmas. And I say should because it a lot of times depends more on the title company, but they usually want to get these deals done by the end of the fiscal year. So you can anticipate that anything you place a deposit on this weekend will be in your name by Christmas, or should in all likelihood be in your name by Christmas. So excellent time for a present to yourself or a present for a loved one, land ownership, so on and so forth. Additionally, guys, something to keep in mind is that the sale will end at, as I said, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on Monday. So please, guys, don't call us. Don't call us on Tuesday and be like, can I still get that discount? Don't call us on Wednesday. Like, oh, can I still get that discount? Don't call us 3 months from now and be like, can I still get that? No. It's a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. No, we're not. No, it just goes from Friday to Monday. Please, people. All right, guys. So with all that out of the way, as I said, I can't talk about all the properties in this video. We wouldn't have time to cut that all together. I'm going to have a list posted underneath this on YouTube. And of course, again, as I mentioned, follow us on Instagram because we're promoting all the properties there. It's a lot easier to do that there. But for now, I'm going to take you through at least a couple of the highlights, my top 3 favorite price reductions for the coming Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. Here we go. Take it away, video editor. All right, people, starting off in Colorado, we got a bunch of properties that we're reducing prices on in this state. That being said, 2 of my personal favorites are these 2 properties that we have in the Little Norway subdivision, both of which have power at the lot line, underground utilities nearby or at the property, and both of them have access to a community water system, which means you can get water lines hooked up on the property. You do not need to drill a well, and best of all, people, both of them overlook the lake. And I know I am not the only one excited about these. You guys all like these. We get calls and emails about them nearly every day. Yet they've been on the website since the summer, and so we figured we'd drop the prices this weekend and see if that loosens the ketchup bottle on them. Whatever the case, the first one, CSCO 5611, 3.2 acres, currently priced at $23,000. We're going to be reducing that one down to $19,000. That is a 17% discount, or $4,000. The second one, CSCO 5553, a little bit closer to the lake. This one is nearly 2 acres for $42,000. We're going to be dropping this a whopping $8,000 and listing it this weekend for $34,000. That, of course, is a 19% discount. And, of course, it should be noted, guys, that both of these properties are listed by our buddy Rob the Realtor with Whitetail Properties. So if you do place the deposits on the properties, of course, you're going to hear from us within 24 hours. We'll get you documentation, we'll get you paperwork, but ultimately it's going to be a Colorado Realtor's contract that will be sent to you probably when Rob is back from his, holiday weekend, whatever, on Monday, Tuesday. Whatever the case, Rob will be quarterbacking that one through escrow. We, of course, will be coordinating with him for you, the buyer, but point is, it's represented by a Colorado Realtor, so we're going to let him do a lot of the heavy lifting on that. Anyway, again, guys, both of these discounts available on these properties for this weekend, and this weekend only. Moving on. Our second property is located in New Mexico, more specifically Catron County, and more specifically, it is this one, reference number CTNM1868, located in the Escudilla Bonita Acre subdivision, 9.5 acre property. I really like this one, guys. I was very excited about this when we bought it, when we listed it. I know you guys really like this because not a day of a week of a month goes by that we have not had calls and questions about it. Mostly people requesting financing. Mostly people who wish that the property were more affordable. Well, guess what, guys? This weekend, the property is going to be more affordable. And keep in mind, guys, it's a really good one, not only because it's got power, it's got underground utilities, but also, of course, don't bury the headline. This is a Mesa-Top property with stunning views of, you're basically overlooking all of eastern Arizona. This property is located right at the border between New Mexico and Arizona, and, all of this land, by the way, with this property is flat. It's 9.5 acres flat at the top of the mesa. It's not like 1 acre's on top of the mesa and 8 of it hangs over on the side and you can't build on that because it's some rocky incline at a 90-degree angle. Nay, the whole thing, guys, right at the top, backs up to the ridgeline. This one's a really good one, guys. So I think you're going to like this discount. The property is currently priced at $35,000. We're going to be reducing it down to $25,000, guys. This is a $10,000 sale, or roughly 29% discount offered this week and this weekend only on this property in Catron County. Moving on to the third and final property I'll be showing you in this week's video, guys. We're going now to Northern New Mexico, more specifically Colfax County, more specifically this 9.9, nearly 10 acres of land property located in the Hidden Lake subdivision, just outside the Angel Fire Resort, just outside the Tahoe Ski Valley, just outside the Carson National Forest. There is so much to do, to see in this region. This is a really great property, not only for what surrounds it, but also for the amenities that this community includes. It's power, underground utilities at the lot line. Additionally, as you can see from the photos, very close to the lake. This property is literally walking distance. It's right down the street from the lake. So you have that to take advantage of all year round. And this is actually a pretty upscale little community. The land very close to this property, I think it's one lot over, has been developed with something like a $10 million house. So it gives you a sense of what the neighborhood is like out there. Whatever the case, this is one that has ginned up a lot of interest in the time we've had it on the website. Because of the price, it is not one that we get inquiries about every day, every week, but it is one that when we do get inquiries, the objection is usually either the price, can we lower it, can we offer financing, so on and so forth. That is what has prevented it from selling up till this point. So hopefully this discount is really going to help some of you guys who've been looking at this for a while. Currently priced at $180,000, this property for this weekend and this weekend only will be reduced to $139,000. That is a $41,000 discount or 22% discount that we are offering on this fantastic property out there in Colfax County. And it should be noted, guys, this is another one that is represented by a realtor. We've got our buddy Paula Madapa at High Mountain Properties represents this one. So again, it's our property. If you place money on it, you're going to hear from us within 24 hours. We're going to get you documentation, but ultimately you're going to be waiting on the New Mexico Realtors Agreement, which will come probably after Paula gets back from her Thanksgiving break on Monday, something like that. Anyway, Paula will quarterback that one through escrow. We will coordinate with her during that time, but just another great deal on another fantastic property. There you go, guys. With all that said, people, I wish I had more time to compile a better, longer video of all the properties that we're doing discounts on this weekend. I wish I had more time to get into it because there's a lot of good ones. We got Lakeside property out in Quay County. We've got Mesa-Top property in Colorado. We've got those really big chunks of acreage in northern Nevada up in Humboldt County. A lot of really good ones to get to. Regrettably, didn't have the time to put together a longer video for this or a more detailed video. Whatever the case, again, below the video here, we will have links to all of the properties as well as what the discounts are. So this video is being posted on Wednesday night. You'll have like 24 hours to do some research on them, I guess, or prepare yourself for the Black Friday sale. Additionally, of course, we'll be sending out the email blast, which will go out a little bit before midnight on Friday. So you'll get official notification of that in your inbox if you are subscribed. And if you're not, people, oh my God, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the email, follow us on the Instagram. It's good for your health, I promise. Anyway, with all that said, I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you back here for the Taos County bulk acquisition coming up in a week or so. We'll see. Check back then. Whatever the case, have a great weekend, guys, and we will see you in our next video.